this shit real quick.
Hey, somebody just up.
I'm about to post it.
The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Pringle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Finds a tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Going to the run, it's Fletcher. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Under fire. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? And tackled there by the defense.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
Yo. No, I haven't started
And
yet.
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
What, you losing already?
No.
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Noles line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0. Makes a grab and room to run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Maybe some room here. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Got his man on the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release by the QB. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. They'll run the screen. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now.
Might have a chance. Picks up the 1st down. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat. They give up a big play. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Fakes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Punt is on its way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Snags it, and he's open. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On the run, it's Fletcher. Got enough space, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
That's caught. It's Lopez. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Moving out to the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to...
Maybe a crease. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the...
Touchdown, no! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
That Miami offense back onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick.
Going for the big play. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Mensah, throwing right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Miami! Rolled his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Richard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun to give, looking for room. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got a little grass. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Hey, how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Seminoles looking to convert on 4th down. Now the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Give to the back. Powers through the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting to the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to be.
Direct snap. It's Singleton. There's a crease. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Well, they're trying to toss the ball to get outside on the defense and try to use their speed, but how about the awareness and recognition defensively? Not just winning up front, getting off of blocks, but pursuing the football, getting hats to the ball in the end zone, and getting 2 points.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll
Oh my goodness, this shit is getting bad.
Well, that's a huge
AD Money, man. Our job security looking good.
Trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's
lead. Did it for me.
With that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing Mensah. A strike downfield. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Wants to throw it again. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Makes the grab. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the number 7 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Sam Houston State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field.
And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. Brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going to try to get it himself. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
The Canes will hustle to the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's nickel. It's complete. Breaks into the open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
A shot toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
The speed and swag, they got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Back has it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's nickel. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. And with
look like only one nigga getting the ball.
The lead out a little further. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like
we only throwing the 130. You gotta get on that nigga.
You're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. On the run, it's Singleton. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, throwing 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense.
Yeah, that was a nice little spin move right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Yeah.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah.
The big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Fletcher. There's some room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. To throw, it's Nickel. Makes the catch. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Canes have their offense in high gear. Got it behind the line. It's Jacobs. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's got an open man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Motion from the back. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
It'll be a touchback.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback making adjustments. Got enough for the first. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards. Another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in him. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running. Well, the defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Breaks the tackle. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive
He's probably saying your game's so trash. You're not allowed to use your chicken no more.
Run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off play action. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this
good throw and
has a
catch.
ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Finds his man. It's Singleton. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Using the quick game. The Knowles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the extra point was good.
There you go. Get yourself one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Makes the catch and he's free. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Canes! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Swiping them visas. Singing in Rondo.
Whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances,
situationally
what happened? Up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He lets one fly deep.
Okay.
And they can't make the connection, going for a big play
down
on
below.
first down.
You ain't got no money on me.
Ain't counting to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Gotta make them. Gotta find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And
You checking that nigga over there, man? What's going on?
On second down, they're staring at third.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
He lost it high and deep down the left side.
He's just trying to bag dude over there. That's crazy.
They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Gonna look downfield again. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Gets rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. Hard running there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job.
Going for it all. And
he caught that motherfucker. Good catch.
For a touchdown, it won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra.
I didn't know he caught that motherfucker. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Really nice job working the route.
Yeah, I know. Nigga out there balling.
Snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
You should have been throwing that shit earlier. I told you to open that playbook up, nigga.
Splits the offense. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. Gets Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield. It's nickel. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Woo! Right back at you, man. Fuck you, nigga.
Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To the air on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the... Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Shakes off the defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking left. Makes a connection. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
quarterback takes a knee. So Miami.
My bad, man. I accidentally pressed that. That's me.
And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
They're trying to get a cheap hit on the nigga.
Defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.